This is gonna take some time. For sure. Oh, Jihan. Alright, the moment is here, everyone. This is Garrison. Welcome back to the Patreon or the channel where we're currently watching from. And today, I am super duper excited because finally, I'll be doing my first listen / full-on album review to Weekly's 5th mini album titled ColoRise. Now, honestly, I'm being real with y'all. I've been streaming Vroom Vroom left, right, and center, and for those who are following the Patreon, checking out a lot of the performances for the song and have seen the choreo in full from the showcase into their relay dance, and I'm sure I'm gonna watch even more performances and hopefully eventually an It's Live band performance of the song. Having my fingers crossed at the time of filming this. But staying on track here, okay, when I initially checked out the highlight medley for their 5th mini album, I was in love with each and every single track, all the way from the first track, Odyssey, all the way to the final track, RUBY-DUBY-DU. But I would say my two most anticipated B-sides from the whole group, of course, whole group, because we have 2 unit tracks, mind you. The 2 tracks that I was looking forward to is Backwards and RUBY-DUBY-DU especially. And then in terms of the unit tracks, A+ really stood out to me between Jihan and Jaehee. But I'm gonna have to find out for myself how this album plays out. I just know that these days I've been streaming Vroom Vroom like crazy. Like, what's there not to love? There's a nice city pop sheen to it. They took more so of a sophisticated yet mature approach this time around with their signature sound, but also keeping that iconic pop catchy hook that they love to do in their music, and they're more than capable to do in their music. But hey, without further ado, everyone, let's just dive into this album review now. Alright, so this very first B-side is titled Odyssey. Now, for those who don't know the meaning of Odyssey, it's pretty much embarking on a series of journeys, or a long journey pretty much, a long wandering per se. But I'm seeing familiar names here. We got both KZ and BO, who have heavily worked with the likes of Wooju Sonia in the past before, as well as worked with Azawan in the past before. We're talking about As You Wish. We're talking about Panorama, if I recall correctly. And then, in fact, KZ has recently worked on Heavy Metal Wings by Triple S's subunit, Evolution. And for those who saw that album review and my coverage for that song ended up being super duper meaningful and moved me in a special way, to the point where it has to be one of my favorite B-sides of this year. Okay, now we also have Nathanias. Nathanias is another familiar name who has worked with Azawan in the past before. And Wooju Sonia, one track I can recall from Nathanias on Wooju Sonia, I should say, sorry, is Hala. But aside from that, I'm gonna bring up Odyssey here right away, and let's go. Ooh. Okay, right away with Soen. It's like a puzzle game. Ooh, what is this rugged bass going on with Jaehee here? Aww, Jihan. I love this like lush, almost like harp work being done that's constantly looped. Ooh. Wow. Oh, here we stay. I love that line there. Truly talking about their companionship as a group, I believe. but the TLDR of this is that they're talking about embarking on that journey, that Odyssey. Ooh, Monday here in verse 2. Okay, Joa! Just say me yes, you can. Aww. Very encouraging, these lyrics, yet I gotta say inspiring pretty much. Pretty much following one's journey and talking about, right, writing your own story, your own journey, taking up challenges, facing your challenges. Oh, I love this post-chorus though with Call My Name. Whoa, Sujin with this rapid fire drum kit work. Iyagi. Ooh, some vocal moments by Monday there. Call my name, call my name. I feel like this is like a call out to us, the fans, fellow dailies, like, hey, notice me. Or in general about that journey throughout life, right? About like, hey, I just, want to get some recognition. I want to get some love, right? And recognition and love is a huge thing that is very well needed as you progress in life and embark on your journey, right, throughout life. And it's true though that what Weekly's like singing about here is that life is like a puzzle game. That one line about puzzle game at the beginning, but then like the likes of Here We Stay, it talks about like their companionship together as a group, which was so wholesome. And then like call my name, call my name, call my name, that post-chorus there truly is about reaching out to a significant other one, and it's like, hey, getting that recognition is like huge, right? For example, in my case, I never recognized my own efforts in completing things, but my fellow friends did. And it was so comforting to hear that kind of sentiment and like those kind of messages from my friends that you're doing well, you're doing great right now, right? And I feel like, yeah, they're talking about how life is like a puzzle game. It's like an Odyssey, right? It's about following one's dreams and staying on that path as much as you can, despite facing so many challenges. But then when there is a door of opportunity, chase it. Because I believe, if I recall correctly, there is a line that talks about opening door and all. So that's crazy. I love the determination, like how the lyrics talk about determination, and also how it just pretty much inspires us at the end of the day to keep moving on and pushing forward throughout life. But I feel like there is a connection about this song and them themselves. You feel me? That's what I was saying about the post-chorus in certain lines. So I'm trying to process this a lot right now. It's like a lot to handle because I know KZ and BO is capable of this kind of lyricism, but it just seems like Odyssey here is very meaningful and inspiring in a way if you think about it, right? If you guys think about it in how I'm seeing the lyrics being laid out in this particular song. But yeah, aside from that, KZBO, the likes of Nathanias and others, this is just like so recognizable from a long distance. Like if you didn't see the credits all, it's like, wow, this is totally done by KZ and the likes of BO and Nathanias and all. But I really love the plucks that start at the beginning, and then we got these really lush digital instrumentations, or elements I should say, coming into play at the beginning. See what I was saying? Take a step, slowly gain courage. Now, I missed out on this one line by Soan in the initial first verse of this song because I was so caught off guard because it didn't take time for this song to really kick off, am I right? But look at these lines here, super meaningful. It's like a puzzle game. So what Soan is pretty much singing here is, life is like a puzzle game. I'm curious about the tomorrow that's already coming, you know? I'm curious about tomorrow. It doesn't necessarily mean like I'm always looking forward to tomorrow, but it's like, I'm curious about tomorrow, you know? Because tomorrow is a new day where we gain new experiences, possibly meet new people, and yeah, just have new things in life go on, of course. My heart won't break easily. Man, I love this heavy bass that comes into play. It really spices up the track, am I right? It also has such a rugged feel to it. Baby, call my name. So like that kind of reaching out kind of moment, I feel like that's to like fellow dailies and all, call me wherever you are, like, you know, getting that recognition, please. Hey, I'm just gonna say it, we're always gonna call out to you weekly. We always will, and we will continue to do so. My new stage unfolds, take a breath, and there we go. That transition with there we go, it is so iconic. I'm gonna say it right from the jump here, even though I'm in my second go around. Like, there we go, I feel like is such a sleek transition into Soojin here. Like, listen this out. I love it. It's so playful and fun. And then the drop with the bass. I love how at the beginning we got the bass coming through, the rugged bass with Jaehee, right? And then it goes really, it becomes very constant during the chorus, but it doesn't take away from this moment with Soan, Odyssey, sending you a sign. Iyagi, our story will be written beautifully. And then this line really stood out to me. Here we stay, we're always together. Now this was super duper wholesome in two ways, whether it be Weeekly themselves, right? The companionship, right? Or right towards us, right? In general, like, hey, staying in this together in life, you know, sometimes we have our downs, sometimes we have our highs, but we're all in this together. Sort of like almost like a high school musical moment. Because every time I say we're all in this together, I always think about High School Musical for some reason. Call my name, call my name, call my name, call my name, call my name. And then this post-chorus, right? Very earwormy with it. I would say it's not too overly repetitive due to the overall duration in this song. Like, sure, it doesn't clock in at 3 minutes, but this song was very effective with how the sections play out and the vocal arrangement played out in this song, right? Call my name, 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 call my name. This verse 2 with Monday, oh my goodness. Do you know my little dream from childhood? Obviously, there can be lost in translations with these videos and all, but like referencing one's childhood and like that little dream that you had when you were young, you know? What's crazy is like this kind of drum kit work, it's often utilized in breakbeat and UK garage. Now, mind you, by no means this song takes a breakbeat or UK garage, but just that drum kit work, that fast-paced drum kit work, it's utilized in such a cool kind of manner in this particular song. That ha, you know, that background vocal layering behind Soojin here with that ha, I love it. It adds so much texture during her moment here. And notice how the distribution went for Odyssey. I just felt like, you know, switching up the members for certain sections and moments in this song was just so refreshing, right? And then as we progress here, hold up, over here, bridge. I love the panning on Soeun's moment here to kickstart it, right? It's very distant on Baby Call My Name here, right? A little bit of vocal filtering to make that distant kind of feel. Soojin! I think this has to be one of my favorite moments by Soojin within Odyssey here. Very bouncy bass. Yeah, that drum kit work, it adds so much to the song. It really is a driving factor. What a way to kick off this album. Not only soundscape-wise, like, it's hidden, right? But, like, I love how the lyrics really elevate this song. The true lyricism by KZ and BO was powerful in this, but at the same time, for Weeekly to do this type of song, it suits them. It goes to show you they can work a song like this, but like the overall dynamic in Weeekly is always so fascinating to me, and I can't be the only one feeling that way, everyone. So I would say chorus, post-chorus, and verse 2 would be my favorite sections in this song, and I feel like it's the right song to really put at the beginning, even though I haven't heard the other B-sides yet, but I like how we get Odyssey, then Vroom Vroom, but really meaningful song that's truly inspiring in my humblest opinion. But let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Backwards. Now, I am really excited to hear how the song plays out because I'm seeing huge familiar names and I was hyped off of the highlight medley. Those familiar names is the likes of Lauren Aquilina and Elof. Like, sure, we have Ryan Jun. I don't mention him around these parks a lot because I have my many reasons why, and he has so many like unexcusable actions that he's done in the past before for some of those who know. But Lauren Aquilina and Elof has taken part on the likes of Hypnosis by IVE. Like, come on, that song off of their IVE album is so good and hypnotizing. But specifically, Lauren Aquilina, huge upcoming name. I feel like she is starting to break through specifically in the K-pop scene, because I say that because she has worked with the likes of Rina Sawayama and Demi Lovato, everyone. Huge, huge, huge. But specifically in the K-pop scene, she has taken part on the likes of 11 by IVE as of recently, Holy Moly and Baddie, and even Perfect Night by Le Sserafim. That's right, the Overwatch 2 collab, the single that I am keeping on repeat as much as Vroom Vroom, everyone, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna bring it up here right away, backwards. Let's go.
Fine, just go.
Whoa. What is going on here? Love or hate? Okay, it's starting to pick up here with Jihan. Oh, I love the strumming that's going on here. And the ticking of the hi-hats in the back. You gotta move backwards. What? Oh my! And I love the overall movement to this song. Ooh. Even got some house keyboard in the mix here. Nice string work. Oh my goodness, the transition to Monday there though. In verse 2. Won't last an hour. These lyrics though, like I'm not sure what I should focus on, like the lyrics or this damn good like production and vocal work in this song. Backwards. Oh, the groove to the song is just so addictive, but I feel like this extra added level of sophistication is being truly showcased in this song by Weeekly themselves. Woo. Yo. You seriously can't be telling me that we moved from Odyssey to this, to backwards. Like, so far, remember my coverage of Vroom and like how the lyrics played out in that song? And just now with Odyssey, and now with Backwards, another meaningful song, but I would say this song takes it to a whole different kind of levels, similarly to Vroom, right? It pretty much really talks about the complications and like in the way that I'm feeling right now, or was feeling at the time when I was listening through the whole song, very conflicted, but conflicted in a good way because I was loving what I was hearing in the moment, but like there is this conflicting kind of feeling that you get because it pretty much talks about the struggles of like one-sided love and really referring to this person and addressing them, hey, you just gotta move on. You just gotta move on. And it pretty much highlights the difficult struggles and struggle of emotions and the longing to pretty much almost in a way to reverse this situation. Hence why the song is titled Backwards. Hence why there's this reverse sound, you know, sampling being played in this song during the transitions and little pockets and moments in the song. Like the level of artistic direction, like vocally, like vocal direction, but also I would say the artistry is truly showing here. like Backwards has to be in the top 3 echelon of B-sides by Weeekly to date. And not gonna lie, it low-key got me reminiscent right away in my mind. The first like couple of moments coming into play for this song is likes of Attitude by Fromis9, for those who checked out that amazing full album that Fromis9 did this year, one of my album of the years of this year. But it got me reminiscent of Attitude by Fromis9 for sure, just the overall movement, even though pretty much none of these individuals has taken part on that song, which is crazy to think about even. But wow, I think the only thing that I would need in this song is a little bit more lines by Jaehee, or a lot more lines by Jaehee. But aside from that, like, slight complaint, I think this song is so far my favorite B-side, or at least group B-side, because we still got the unit tracks to really cover and go through as well. Like, how am I gonna survive throughout this first listen and listen party, everyone? Like, this has been crazy, and this has been a crazy experience so far. So I'm gonna bring it up here right away, break down the lyrics bit by bit more, try to hone in on the lyrics even more. I'll try my very best, but hey, what I'm hearing here is a masterpiece. So notice the sort of lapse, that time lapse, that kind of rewind sound that you're getting here, and sampling that's going on. And then right away, our lovely leader, Soojin, kickstarts it.
Just go. 이렇게 닫힌 문 뒤로 외치곤 했지. It's not gonna happen.
Fine, just go, like this. I used to shout out behind closed doors. It's not gonna happen. Obviously, there's some loss in translation here, but I get the intentions here by Soojin with this line here to set the tone to the song.
Love or hate, 눈앞에
Probably one of the most significant lines that stuck out to me in the song is so in here. Love or hate, right in front of you, that ending with no end in sight. No one expected. What I'm getting here is, like, right away, the feelings of struggling with one's emotions, right? Like, contemplating, right? And the feeling of, it's such a struggle to just move on from this side of kind of like one-sided love almost, right? Man, the chord progression of this song though is so good, but the slight twists and turns, and now how it finally starts to pick up with Jihan here. This is the initial moment where I'm like, okay, where are we going with this? You don't know me, but I know you. I love the clever follow-up with the "but I know you." It's obvious as a held breath. The constant strumming here. We get a lot of different types of guitars in this song, and like different kind of plucks coming into play for sure. Woo! And then the drop just goes crazy. It lifts you off your feet and it sends you somewhere crazy. I can't be the only one feeling that way. You gotta move backwards, trying to leave. This is the key line here, trying to leave. But it feels like I'm here. The further away I get, the more I'm drawn. Like, you know, there's sort of this push and pull feeling that you get in the lyrics here, in the chorus, but then there's this push and pull feeling that you get in the production of this song, which is crazy how cohesive that is. It's amazing, everyone. The cohesiveness between the lyrics and production is amazing. Diction. In the moment you left, so I reversed. See what I'm saying about reversing that situation? That initial situation? But hey, unfortunately, it is too late to go back to that time, right? To go back and rewind and go backwards. Oh my goodness. The lyricism. And don't even get me started with this keyboard work that tend to be used in like electronic and house music. This house piano keyboard work is so good. It adds so much to the song. Woo. And the string work as well. And notice that transition there, you know, the rewind there. Like a rewind of some type of like vocal chop or something like that. Can't you know, gone flowers, spreading scent, you won't last an hour. Okay, rhyme scheme coming into play yet again. I love the plucks going on here. I love it. Just the overall groove of the song so makes it so catchy and memorable. But I'm only yeah, I might be mistaken here, or I'm tripping over these lyrics, but this is pretty much the one line that Jae-hee gets, right? That's crazy because like Jae-hee would suit this song so much, especially after, you know, Good Day and Vroom Vroom. Like, she suits this a lot, this song. So lost opportunity there. 채워, call me addiction. So I reverse. Oh my goodness. And I like this outro, this instrumental outro. Like, I wouldn't even mind them, like, adding a bridge in the first place and, like, implementing more parts for Jae-hee. But, like, aside from that, it's still in, like, my top 5, top 3 echelon of, like, weekly B-sides out there, everyone. By far. Oh my goodness. Just how this song talks about, like, one-sided love. It highlights all those difficult emotions that you could feel and all, but you would feel, I should say, and just, you know, trying to reverse that situation, that feeling of longing, of wanting to reverse that situation, but unfortunately you can't. But hey, it's time to move forward now from that initial moment, right, about a significant other one. That's what I'm getting here. But what's crazy is that this song slaps, but also is meaningful in a way. It has a certain kind of theme to it, right? And I would say so far, this era, all the songs that we've listened to, title track and the B-sides leading up to Backwards here, man, Weekly is sure taking it to whole different levels of creativity, and I like the direction that they're going with. I said this for Vroom Vroom, more so sophisticated and mature, and I love how I get that added level of maturity and being all sophisticated and all in Backwards too. But hey, let's keep this rolling and let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Sweet Dream, one of the 2 unit tracks coming off of this mini album, and this unit actually consists of Sujin, Monday, Soan, and Joa, everyone. I'm actually surprised they didn't, like, actually split up the units 3 and 3, you feel me? Like, divided it evenly, but quite the combination we have here of a unit. And I'm seeing familiar names. We got Tommy Park. Tommy Park has recently worked on the likes of Cheeky, by L's Up, a song that has its very contrasting, crazy moments to it, and it goes very hard on the paint in most of that song, but has also worked with Weekly in the past before for the likes of Solar. That song, we know how crazy it goes in the vocal department, especially in the intensity, how it plays out in terms of intensity. Tommy Park has also worked on the likes of Run by Hailey, that summary song, and various ITZY tracks out there. The other familiar individual is one of my favorite lyricists of all time. Of course, that is Cho Yoon-kyung. She has worked with Weeekly in the past before for Vampara. Check it out. One of my favorite B-sides that are so fun with it. Has worked on Sweet Dream here, but eventually on the final track on RUBY-DUBY-DU as well, everyone. So I'm not going to be surprised if I end up loving the lyrics a lot for Sweet Dream here. So I'm going to bring it up here right away. Make sure the volume is good, and let's go. Ooh. The guitar work here, though. Definitely didn't expect this start here for the song. Quite the whimsical, lovely start to the song. Oh, wait, right in the... This is the chorus? Wow. Ooh, I love how light on its feet this song is. Whoa. This post-chorus. Ooh, very heavy 808 bass work. Okay, Joa. Cherry Pop. Oh, I love these lyrics here. Even if I make things difficult. MG. Man, this chorus, I love it. Very whimsical, playful with it, and embodies that dreamlike experience and feeling that you get from this song. Whoa! We're like in a totally different song now. What was that, a gunshot? Like, what was sampling was that? Oh, whoa, what's going on here with this bass guitar? I love it. And this rapid fire drum kit work, or hi-hat work, I should say. Snare drum work. Whoa. Woo. Show me what I got. Sweet Dream. Ooh, heavy 808 bass. Electronic elements coming into play. Like zipper effects. Oh my goodness. What an abrupt ending that, quite admittedly, I feel like that ending and wrap up needs to grow on me more. I would just wish they wrapped it up from like the likes of the start of the song in more so of a whimsical, dreamlike kind of manner. Now, keep in mind, y'all, upon first like glance and listen, the lyrics can be quite questionable. I'm not gonna lie. But the more you think about it and like deep dive the song, listen to the song fully, and look at the lyrics at the beginning specifically of this song, it pretty much portrays like about like escaping reality and entering like this mystical, beautiful, dreamlike world. But at the same time, when they're talking about like so tasty or something like that, it's about indulging in the good things that you love, right? In general, but if specifically, probably indulging in some really good sweet food. You know what I'm saying? The sugary food and all. That's what I'm getting here. So I feel like the intentions are there. I just feel like you can just take it completely wrong from the lyrics. Like, you could take it two different approaches, but like, in my humblest opinion, it more so takes that side where it's about, you know, escaping reality, going into a dream, and, you know, indulging in what you enjoy, all your favorite things, and yeah, having a good time, pretty much. Nothing too crazy with it and super duper meaningful, but I get the intentions and sole purpose of this song. So I like how it played out like that. Now, in terms of the post-chorus, quite admittedly, it's very abrupt, sudden, a very common type of trend that is being done in the K-pop scene in this day and age. I don't know how I feel about this on Weeekly, you feel me? But, this is the big but. Keep in mind, this is just a unit track, right? It shows another side of Weeekly, like, sure, we can do this as well, but really surprise us at the same time. We not only got a verse 2, we got a crazy transitioner follow-up into Joa with verse 3, where she broke it down and really reminded me of her era of Don't Call Me by Shaina off of Queendom Puzzle. For those who remember that time, that was a crazy time, the likes of Yerim in play as well, and her fellow members and contestants on her team when they were performing Don't Call Me, and more so of a rendition to Don't Call Me by Shaina. So, wow. Sweet Dream. It gives you a little bit of everything, you feel me? For those who love more so upfront, hard in the paint music, you're gonna enjoy this. For those who like that whimsical feeling that you love from Weeekly, you're gonna love this as well. Mostly those moments, right? So I wouldn't necessarily say like, wow, this is like game changing or anything like that. But hey, at least the lyrics, I love how the lyrics play out with the overall switch ups that occur in this song. So I'm gonna bring it back up here yet again, everyone, and break things down. So pretty much we got strumming on the acoustic guitar, right? Lose my sense, so escaping from reality, pretty much, and, you know, deep diving in your dream. It's a beautiful dream. But it really goes to show you guys the duality coming from Weeekly in general and this unit. Like, the duality is clear here in front of us. They can do something that's more so whimsical and playful, and then do something that's very upfront in your face during the post-chorus in the song. Now, what I was caught off guard is how quickly we dive into the chorus for this song. MG, favorite things. Now, this is the moment where I'm like, okay, yeah, this is about indulging in your favorite things, and yeah, favorite things. This is the key line that makes it clear and makes it so loud and clear that this is about this, right? This is about indulging in the favorite things in your life and just having a good time, right? Sweet dream. Man, I really love the ticking of the hi-hats. It may seem so minimal and all, but I feel like it adds a lot more depth to the song. I love just the ticking of the hi-hats in the back there. Deeply yeah, I like how it goes into this breakdown and then the post-chorus, sweet dream. I think this has grown on me, not gonna lie. Heavy kick and bass work. And then we get into verse 2, right? I felt like if one of the members within this unit that stood out to me a lot was definitely Soan and Joa, I've got to say her verse 2 here. I really like her this part by her the most out of the parts that she was provided with in this song. The sugar spice cherry pop line is so iconic by Soojin, am I right? Can't sleep. MG. Oh, I love how Soojin leads the chorus. Okay, here we go. Verse 3. Breakdown of the drum kit work, right? Almost like a wood block hit there. I wanna tasty. It's just a complete different switch up, even beyond the post chorus in this song. This is something that I'm gonna have to, you know, get used to. But like in my mind, when I was like in my first listen, like to this song earlier, my mind was going like, oh wow, they're really bringing back this side of Joa that we heard and saw off of Queendom Puzzle, am I right? Really bouncy bass. See what I'm saying with So and Joa? Even like these small pocket moments, I think they really shine. Some like crunching sampling sound. Yeah. Some risers. Oh, this doubling with Monday and Joa is cool though, I've got to admit. Wait, I'm really curious how the choreo is gonna go with Monday and Joa. Like I said, for those who are following the Patreon, I said I'm definitely gonna have to check out the showcase after my album review. So that makes me wonder how the choreo is set and done and carried out by this unit on the showcase stage and all. This moment, I think this has to be the key moment. Aside from the chorus, this is my second favorite moment, is the bridge, without a doubt. Even though it's being hit quickly here. Give it here. Right here. Just how this bass guitar can be so clear amidst like the rapid fire cannon like vocal delivery and vocal projection, and with the hi-hat work, it works. I love it, you know? There's a nice groove going on here. That snare drum work. MG. And then this is like, wow, they're sending us somewhere crazy with the emphasis on OMG. My third favorite moment in this song for sure. Some vocal moments. Oh, my cheeks hurt. My cheeks have been hurting from the beginning with the first track, but now the first track for the unit tracks, oh my goodness. Now this outro, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it didn't need to wrap up like this. It would have been clever if they switched it back to more so of the whimsical side to this song, but all in all, pretty solid unit track. Now, is this a song that I want to hear and see Weeekly do from now on? Not necessarily, you know, it's an approach and a really kind of trope that is done often in the K-pop scene. They can work it, but it's not a thing where I'm not necessarily gonna love it as much as Vroom, you feel me? But hey, let's just get into the other unit track with Jihan and Jaehee now. So this next B-side is the other unit track by none other than Jihan and Jaehee, and it is titled A+, one of my other anticipated B-sides coming off this album, at least unit track wise. Now, I'm really interested how this combo is gonna go. Based on the highlight medley, I just remember it sounding so classic, type of Weeekly style to it and shimmer to it per se. And I'm seeing familiar names though, actually, now that I am seeing them on here because I missed them on the highlight medley. We have Breadbeat. Breadbeat has taken part on incredible songs that I highly regard, whether it's 22 Century Girl or Miracle by one of my favorite girl groups out there, From-9, of course. We also have Shingun. Shingun has taken part on amazing songs in the past before by the likes of N-. I can't remember if she has also worked with the likes of TXT, but she worked on the amazing song Rollin' Rollin' off of Produce 48, if I recall correctly. But I'm gonna bring it up here right away. A+. Let us see how this plays out. Ooh, nice rhythmed guitar coming into play. Nice strumming going on. Some 808 claps. Okay. Oh yeah, this is so classic Weeekly right from the jump. Into Jaehee. Ooh, love the hi-hat work with the bouncy bass there. Here we go. Yes. Oh, I'm feeling this excitement, Jihan. Oh, the squeaking there, the door squeaking. Day Day. Ooh, just that bouncy drum slash bass work. I love it. Oh, this song really gives you such a sugar high, am I right? There's nice youthfulness and playfulness going on in the song. Oh, those synth strings in the back being streamlined. Whoa, what is this bridge? Oh my goodness, what a breakdown! With these epic horns. Bring it back with the rhythm guitar. Ichima, yeah, Ichima. I'll be a pretty cloud there in the blue sky. Like an A+. Yeah, it's so adorable. I love the synth work too. Ain't no way you played us like that at the end. Like we thought at least I thought we were gonna wrap up, you know, soon there. But like Jihan in that moment, like A+, and then just bring it back, you know, going up, bringing it down, like bring it back, and then, oh my goodness, A plus. Ooh, got my cheeks hurting even more. But yeah, you know, I feel like the song is truly about having a good time, having a good day, you know, having a good day that it feels like, in a way, feeling like you're receiving an A plus all the way. It's always a good feeling to get an A plus. It means you've done a really good job. And yeah, Jaehee and Jihan, I like the overall dynamic between the two of them. Truly a match made in heaven. Some unexpected moments is just the brief break with okay during the post chorus, which by the way we did get as an intro. It was like a pitched okay, like a high pitched okay. But then there's some moments and ad libs that I absolutely love. The yays, the hays, and all coming into play. And during the bridge, very brief with it compared to that crazy wild breakdown, by the way. I liked the bridge. It really built anticipation, brought the energy slightly a little bit back, and then, wow, turned the energy all the way to 110 with the breakdown and even a post bridge, believe it or not. So essentially what we got, it was a brief bridge, quite the, you know, medium-sized breakdown due to how the instrumentation broke down and all, with the epic horns being overlaid, and then like a brief post bridge before bringing it back to an amazing final chorus, everyone. So I'm gonna break it down bit by bit, more point out my favorite moments in the song. And if you were to ask me, Garrison, which unit track out of the two do you like more? I think it's obvious, everyone. A plus is just so more so up my alley in terms of taste, and it's so like classic Weeekly. Like, in fact, I feel like the whole group could have performed this song, right? So okay was the intro, the high-pitched okay, and then we get hit with verse 1 with Jihan. No matter what I do, A plus, right? So I really love this overwhelming positivity, but almost like encouragement towards us, like having this kind of mentality. No matter what I do, it's feeling like an A plus, right? But also just having a good time, having a good day, to feeling like an A plus. See what I'm saying? In terms of empowerment and confidence here, because I'm confident, even if I don't do anything, I'm excited. Like, you could sense too, probably in the filming of this song, them smiling while singing this song. Like, you could just tell. You could just tell. Oh my goodness, this breakthrough moment is everything. Definitely one of my favorite moments in the song. Like an A plus, yeah. The Yaz and Hey, see what I'm saying? I love the Yaz by Jaehee. Oh, those synth strings in the back, hear it out. I love that. Okay, that is essentially that one-liner, one-word post-chorus before we get into verse 2. So I thought that was pretty clever by them to bring back the intro with the high-pitched okay as a post-chorus before getting into verse 2. But the door squeaking, sampling, and all, so fun and playful with it. Love the claps. Crazy distortion of the bass. But I love how a core part of the song involves a rhythm guitar for sure. If you want a song to feel fun with it, you know, or have a fun mix and groove to it, bring in a rhythm guitar, because why not? And I like that bass work as well. Oh, the vocal layering with Jihan here, I love it. Like an A+. Man, it really makes me wonder how the choreo is in this song as well. Okay, so I want to bring it to this moment here. So essentially, we get the bridge here. I love the strumming going on in the back. Now we get hit with the breakdown here. Very quite lengthy with it. Not overly lengthy with it. Yeah, rise higher, higher, I like it. Oh, a little bit of attitude. Like the kick of the door, you know? Oh my goodness. Like a wrecking ball kind of breakdown there. Now we get the post bridge here, I believe. Very brief. Ichima. This is where they start to play with us, because they could have brought it back to a pre-chorus and chorus or something like that, but instead they give us this post bridge where it gradually still plays with us, and like it builds up anticipation. It builds up anticipation. But what I love about this song the most, that is like so classic Weeekly, is the theatrical movement. Notice how I'm pointing out all these parts and how it's like being switched up and broken down, right? I love it for that, you know? The song just so good at this theatrical movement of things. Some synth strings, disco strings in the back as well there. Here we go. This is a classic, like, kind of trope that's done in the K-pop scene back in the day. Whether it be OSTs or, like, songs for, like, title tracks and all that have this kind of energy to it. Notice how they play off each other, both Jihan and Jaehee. Hold up, I brought it back too early. EJ. Then it goes into Jaehee. EJ. Like it. Notice the rhyme scheme there too. Okay, I love how it wraps up with OK too. I think one of my favorite B-sides, at least unit tracks off of this album, but I believe we have one more group B-side before we wrap things up and I provide my concluding thoughts. So let's just get into the final B-side now. All right, this final B-side is titled RUBY-DUBY-DU. Absolutely love the titling of this song, and I remember really anticipating and looking forward to this specific song solely based on the highlight medley. But we got some familiar names actually. We got Monster Number 9, who has worked with L's Up and their song Die For You. So I'm really interested if maybe Monster Number 9 could be felt in terms of influence upon this song. We got Joanna Hall as well. Joanna Hall has actually worked with LE SSERAFIM in the past before, whether that be Blue Flame, whether that be Impurities, Lovin' Me by 50/50 as well, gem of a song there. So we might get a common fitting pattern between all those songs that I mentioned into RUBY-DUBY-DU here. So let me bring it up here right away and let go.
How do
Oh, these chords being played with Joa. Ooh. Oh, I love the snapping here with Jihan. Ooh, a little bit of tambourine percussion work here. Good to be true. Hear the rhythm. Oh, I hear a snare drum building up here in the back. Oh my goodness. Yes, this song is it. Oh, this post-chorus though, I love it. Great follow-up here. Nice rhythm guitar in the back. Oh. Okay, I'm hearing the influences in the song by far. Like little stars, aw. Ooh, okay, some ad-lib work by Jaehee. There's that snare drum build up again. Some risers too. Too good. Oh, that synthesizer work, it just takes you over. It really adds so much to the song. I love the tempo to this song too. Not too upbeat, but not too slow with it. Right tempo and movement. Okay, bridge with Jihan. Literally, just how she says that. Just how she sings that. Party time. Okay. Oh, what a build up in the climax here. Baby. Oh, very clever with the lyrics too. We're RUBY-DUBY-DU. I get the purpose of this song. It's pretty much conveying the feelings and like pretty much the euphoria, the joy, the excitement of being deeply in love. Yet, you know, quite the playful relationship with it. Like a typical I don't know what's a typical high school relationship. Who am I kidding? I don't know this modern day in a age after moving from high school quite some time ago. I'm gonna be real with y'all, but you know, like being young in love type of feeling, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, just all that excitement and joy you get it in terms of the singing, the playfulness that we get in the song. I really love the ad-lib work a lot in this particular song. I love the post-chorus too, where it provides the sing-alongable factor. So singing la la, we dancing la la, you right? And then that bridge with Jihan, the glittery mood, just how she delivered that vocally was so satisfying, am I right? A huge highlightable moment. The type of good listen song if you ever been in love or you're currently in love, you feel me? So that's why there's a lot of emphasis on we're RUBY-DUBY-DU. There's the we're there, we dancing, emphasis. There's a lot of emphasis on we are in this. So yeah, this song really sticks. I think this has to be one of my favorite B-sides. I wouldn't say it's the favorite B-side, but man, it's good to hear Weeekly do a song like this. And I could totally hear the influences by the producers and songwriters. Because Monster Number 9 was on the likes of Die For You by L's Up. And I said what I said. I love just the ticking of the hi-hats or percussion work here, but at the same time, the Too Good To Be True, I don't know if it's just the lack of room on the screen here, but like I feel like the spelling of the to be true, like it really works with the RUBY-DUBY-DU, just the overall how it's being, you know, delivered in this song, you feel me? Like the spelling correlates with the delivery in the song. What a coincidence. Dream and dream, hear the rhythm. Can we appreciate these vocal moments that we're getting by Monday? I think she truly shined in this song. Like, the members that I really felt like shined in this song a lot would be the likes of Monday, Jihan. I would even say Soojin. Build up the snare drum. Too good. That sugary synthesizer work is to die for. And it really packs a punch. It adds that extra oomph to the song, you feel me? Sort of like a daydreaming phase and moment during verse 2 here. Just this style, like stylistic type of song, RUBY-DUBY-DU, like this song, like suits Weeekly like a glove. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to get some reassurance here, you right? Let me know in the comment section down below. The rhythm. So that's cool. Dream and dream, hear the rhythm. We got that from Monday earlier. And then this time around, we got it from So, and that's cool. I like that switch up there. Let me bring it up further here. Is it just me, or I feel like this could have been like a pre-release leading up to Vroom Vroom? It would have worked so much, y'all. Like this song, like even though this is not like title track, like worthy, like I feel like people getting it twisted and saying Vroom Vroom isn't that title track quality. Don't naysay, you know, get out of here. Vroom Vroom is it. But RUBY-DUBY-DU, oh my goodness, this could have been an amazing pre-release with a music video tied along to it. Is there choreo set to this song too? Because if not, it deserves a set choreo for it. Aside from the post-chorus and chorus, by far one of my top favorite moments is the bridge with Jihan here. Rapid fire cannon, drum kit work, epic drums in a stomping mansion. Motion, I should say. And out of the other songs, this has a really strong outro to it, a wrap up per se. Baby. Oh, the layering and the vocal work, I love it here too. The la la. The extra doobie-doo. Woo, the cherry on top. See what I'm saying there? That's how you wrap up a song, everyone. But all in all, where do I begin in regards to Weeekly's 5th mini album, ColoRise? I think through and through, this is a no-skip album yet again. And I want to really give it sort of a kick at the cat, per se, in terms of, you know, people seem not to mess with Vroom Vroom. I feel like they got it twisted, right? They got it twisted in terms of it not being, like, title track quality, right? Vroom Vroom is it. Like, it is it. I love hearing and seeing that sophisticated and mature side to themselves. And I would still leave these other tracks as B-sides in my humblest opinion. The only thing, though, I wouldn't have mind if A+ was a full group track instead of a unit track, but aside from that, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy the set choreo and performance by Jaehee and Jihan for that song. But all in all, we kickstarted it off with Odyssey. Love the intentions and lyricism in that song. Really goes to show you what KZ and BO can do, not only composition wise but lyrically as well. And shout outs to the likes of Misobo and Nathanias as well. So Odyssey was a huge highlightable B-side. I love how they used it as the first track. It was very a good way to really kickstart things. And then we had Backwards. Oh my goodness, the almost Promise 9 influence that I get in that song is everything. Now, I'm not saying like, oh, like Weeekly should do like this kind of style that like Promise 9 does like heavily these days, but like in a way, like you could still utilize these kind of tropes in their future releases, you know what I'm saying? Whether that be title track wise, B-side wise. Like, imagine following up after Vroom Vroom with Backwards. Like, that would work so much, like transition wise. And speaking of transition wise, I like how they placed Backwards right after Vroom Vroom. So by far, that is my favorite B-side on this mini album. Sweet Dream, some things gotta grow on me, like the wrap up and the outro to the song, but I think the overall post-chorus / breakdown grew on me upon second listen. But I more so loved the whimsical moments in Sweet Dream. And don't get it twisted, like I said, I feel like the lyrics are there about indulging in the good things in life and the things that you love in life and all, and having a good time. Speaking of having a good time, I sure had a good time with A+. Jihan and Jaehee nailed it. Sure, it's a classic Weekly track, but I'm glad they did it in a way that they were like, okay, let's just try to implement this in the mini album anyways, because hey, they know what they're doing. They know that we love and know from Weekly. So that was like the bread and butter per se to this album, everyone. Like, it really meshed all of these other tracks well together. But yeah, I liked how the lyrics play out in that song, right? I could totally feel that influence by certain individuals like Breadbeat, who has worked on incredible Promise 9 B-sides. RUBY-DUBY-DU, though, loved the lyrics. Yet again, we had Cho Yu-kyung on the lyrics for that particular song, right? Deeply falling in love, you know. And Joanna Hall and Monster Number 9, you could feel their influence, right? Completely, like I mentioned. I can't reiterate that enough, and I feel like it's a great listen if you're falling in love, or if you've been in love at some point, or currently in love, you feel me? So aside from that, I think my favorite B-sides, order-wise, it would have to be Backwards. At least group-wise. I'm going to start with group B-sides. I'm going to have to go with Backwards. And then I'm going to have... Ooh, that is a difficult choice, because I really liked Odyssey as well. I would have to go clear favorite Backwards, and then I would have to lay it up with RUBY-DUBY-DU, then Odyssey. Both RUBY-DUBY-DU and Odyssey goes to show you that like Weekly can do that kind of influence and style and all. Odyssey suits them so well. RUBY-DUBY-DU, I wouldn't mind hearing something like that again in the future. Doesn't have to necessarily have the same instrumentation, but movement wise and tempo, that would be amazing. B-side wise, I gotta give it to A+, the upper hand there, but exact order, I think it's backwards, RUBY-DUBY-DU, then it would have to go A+, Odyssey, and Sweet Dream. But some of these tracks very neck and neck, and then obviously clear favorite with backwards. But how are you guys feeling, fellow dailies? Are you feeling about the same way about this era like I am in regards to Vroom Vroom, loving every bit and second and minute of the song and the performances that we've gotten so far and how the choreo plays out, as well as these B-sides? Did you enjoy backwards as much as I did? But stay tuned for more weekly content. Just let me know if you actually want me to start putting a little bit of weekly variety on the channel. I wouldn't mind doing an early access type of thing just to support our girls in general, and then keep things on the low key for the Patreon, because we got other extra variety stuff in regards to weekly on the Patreon there. So you don't want to miss out on all that good content with others who have been enjoying it as much as I've been enjoying weekly variety content and performances. But take care as always. Be sure to like and subscribe, as it goes a long way and it helps out the channel so much. This has been Garrison, and peace.